Welcome to Dave's Home Cooking. It's Memorial Weekend. That means grilling. So this week I'm going to grill some bone-in loin chops, pork chops. And I've done this before. I'm going to make a root beer glaze. I'll grill them over cherry wood chips for the smoke to give it that cherry wood smoke flavor. And then put a little root beer glaze on them. They should be delicious. I'm also going to make fried corn. I'm going to make some bourbon sweet potatoes and zucchini pancakes. We've begun. I've got a couple of big sweet potatoes, about 2 pounds, roasting in the oven right now. Once they're done, we can combine them with the other ingredients and then put a blender to them. Let's see what we have. Here you can see ½ cup heavy cream, ¼ cup bourbon, 2 tablespoons molasses, 3 tablespoons brown sugar. I'll put a little salt in there. And then to top it, I've just chopped up some honey roasted pecans. See, our sweet potatoes are done, so we just have to let them cool so that we can work with them. We'll have to scoop the flesh out of there and then beat it in the liquid I showed you earlier to make it nice and smooth, and then we'll top it with the nuts. We've got the sweet potatoes in the liquid. What we want to do, mix them in real good so that when we put the mixer to it, we don't end up with the liquid all over the walls. There we go, topped with the honey roasted pecans. It'll bake tomorrow for about 30 minutes. The other thing that we're going to do here on Saturday is we're going to fry the corn. We can heat it up again tomorrow. You can see I've got a little oil, olive oil, in with the butter to raise the smoke point of the butter so it doesn't burn. We've got a whole red bell pepper, half of a red onion, 4 whole cobs of corn that I've removed the kernels, and we're going to fry that up right now. Okay, now it's time to bring together our zucchini pancakes. I've got in here 2 medium-sized, just under 2 pounds of zucchini that I shredded in a box grater, the coarse setting. Half of a sauteed red onion. She called for raw onion, but I couldn't see putting raw onion in it because it cooks up within just a few minutes, and I didn't want raw onion in it. 2 eggs, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're just going to mix this together. We'll see how the batter comes out. We may need to put a little more flour in it. I don't know. Just depends on how much moisture the zucchini had in it. But essentially what we want is a batter. Actually, the way it's coming together here, we may be good. I don't know. I'm going to let it sit for a while and see how it develops. Well, I guess we're hot enough now. I had to put a lot more flour into this than it actually called for because the zucchini was just so damn moist that it ate the flour up that I put in there and still looked really wet. So I essentially doubled the flour and put a little more baking soda or baking powder in it. So anyway, let's see how this goes. I know I've got one ready to go, ready to flip. So let's see if I can do this without too much damage. That looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. I know this one here has got a little ways to go. And I'm going to let this one go a little bit longer too. In the meantime, how about a little salt? I've got plenty of salt and pepper in the batter, but hey, you know, you can never have too much salt and pepper. Well, you can, but what about this one? That one looks pretty good. Zucchini pancakes. Who'd have thunk it? Star of the show this week are bone-in, double-cut pork chops. I've got cherrywood chips in there, which, if you all watch my videos, you know that I prefer cherrywood. Gives a really great flavor to them. The cherrywood chips are really great. There is our root beer glazed pork chops, double-cut pork chops, bone-in. A nice big plate of zucchini pancakes, fried corn with red bell pepper and red onion. My plate. A root beer glazed double-cut bone-in pork chop, bourbon mashed sweet potatoes, fried corn, and zucchini pancakes. Yum. Who's coming for dinner? For joining me today on Dave's Home Cooking. I hope you liked today's episode. The root beer glaze is just really special on the pork chops. The Ina Garten recipe for the zucchini pancakes is just spectacular, unexpected, just really good. You really should try it.